sing the hello song with me? Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine. I hope that you are too. Today we're going to take a little pretend trip to the zoo. Daddy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow. Daddy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow and we can stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you? You can come too, too, too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. That's a song by Tom Paxton. You might enjoy borrowing this book from the library. That's also illustrated by Karen Lee Schmidt, Going to the Zoo. And you can see all the animals that they visit when they're going to the zoo. Can you sing it one more time with me? We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you? You can come too, too, too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. There's animals all over the world, and we can't really visit them all, but a great way to get to see animals from around the world is going to your nearest zoo. Zoo Looking by my favorite author, Mem Fox, and illustrated by Candace Whitman. One day, Flora went to the zoo. She's looking at a lot of animals, and guess what? They're going to look back at her. I want you to listen really hard for some words that rhyme with back. She looked at the giraffe, and the giraffe looked back. She looked at the panther with its coat of silky black. She looked at the tiger, and the tiger looked back. She looked at the snake as it slithered through a crack. She looked at the penguin, and the penguin looked back. She looked at the monkey as its baby got a little smack. She looked at the ostrich, and the ostrich looked back. She looked at the zebra, whose tail went whack, whack. She looked at the koala, and the koala looked back. She looked at the bear as it gobbled up a snack. She looked at the gorilla, and the gorilla looked back. She looked at the camel with the humps upon its back. She looked at the elephant next to the yak. She looked at her dad, and he smiled back. What a great day they had at the zoo together. Parents, today, this week, this month, we're looking at the basics and basics number 2, talk, sing, and point. Ways to boost your child's language development and knowledge of the world. So today I wanted to talk to you about rhyming. Rhyming is a fun way to interact with your child, but why is it important? Children first learn different sounds before they learn to recognize letters. When a child rhymes, it shows that they understand that the words are similar. Talk about words that rhyme, like bear, chair, cake, bake, duck, truck. Singing or saying rhymes is a great way to interact with your child. When you are singing a rhyme or reading a book, try leaving out a word and see if your child can fill in that missing rhyming word. Here's the book we have in our packs this month, The Wheels on the Bus. I think you already know that song. But this is a read-along, sing-along trip to the zoo. A little different. Here's a bus full of animals. Here goes the bus. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And here are some animals standing waiting at the bus stop. All aboard! All aboard! Can you help me sing? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round at the zoo. Look who's driving. There's the bear, and here's a camel. She looks a little grumpy because she's sitting beside the skunk. Here's Mr. Crocodile. And what do you think this tail is coming down from the rack with the stripes? There's a tiger. Here's a monkey eating bananas and, uh-oh, I see some banana peels that he left on the floor. Not a good idea. Here's a wombat and an owl and a meerkat and another animal coming down from a rack. There's a snake, and look who's in the very back. There's an elephant in the very back of the bus. There's the penguin that's waiting to get on. The penguin goes flip, flap, flop. Can you think of a way to go flip, flap, flop? Help me sing. The penguin on the bus goes flip, flap, flop, flip, flap, flop, flip, flap, flop. The penguin on the bus goes flip, flop, flap at the zoo. And oh no, when Warthog got on, he sat down with Crocodile. He looks like he has a cold. He's going to snort, snort, and sneeze. So we're going to say, achoo. Can you try that? The warthog on the bus goes, achoo, achoo, achoo. The warthog on the bus goes, achoo, at the zoo. I'm very glad to see that at least he's using his handkerchief. Now the hippos are getting on. Remember, there were 3 hippos. 1, 2, 3, and they're going to the back of the bus, and they're squishing everyone in. They're so big. So we're going to say squish, squash, squeeze. Ready? The hippos on the bus go squish, squash, squeeze, squish, squash, squeeze, squish, squash, squeeze. The hippos on the bus go squish, squash, squeeze at the zoo. Oh no, the tires on the bus go hiss, bang, pop. Hiss, bang, pop. Hiss, bang, pop. The tires on the bus go hiss, bang, pop at the zoo. Look, it's the tires on the back that pop. Why do you think that is? Who was sitting in the very back? The elephant and the hippos. Oh no, look what happened. The creatures on the bus went upside down. Can you make your head go down to your feet when you sing that? The creatures on the bus upside down, upside down, upside down. The creatures on the bus tip upside down at the zoo. This bus didn't have any seat belts except for the driver. I hope that you remember to always buckle your seat belt. Wow, because look what happened. The meerkat on the bus goes slip, slip, slide. See if you could slip around the room. The meerkat on the bus goes slip, slip, slide, slip, slip, slide, Slip, slip, slide. The meerkat on the bus goes slip, slip, slide at the zoo. Can you see what he's sliding on? Those banana peels. And he's trying to stop and he grabs onto the tiger's tail. Does that make the tiger happy? He's going to roar. Help me sing. The tiger on the bus goes roar, roar, roar. Roar, roar, roar. Roar, roar, roar. The tiger on the bus goes roar, roar, roar. At the zoo. And when he falls down, he lands on the crocodile's tail. And what's the crocodile's tail going to do? He's going to go snap, snap, snap. The croc on the bus goes snap, snap, snap. Or you can make your big arms go snap, snap, snap. Snap, snap, snap. The croc on the bus goes snap, snap, snap at the zoo. And everything is scaring the skunk. What does a skunk do when he gets scared? He sprays and everything stinks. See if you can hold your nose. The skunk on the bus goes stink, stink, stink. Stink, stink, stink. Stink, stink, stink. The skunk on the bus goes stink, stink, stink. At the zoo. Oh, everything's happening. Look, they're all getting off the bus and holding their noses. Snake has a clothespin on his nose. And here's Owl. Owl's off the bus and he's scratching his head. He's thinking. The owl on the bus goes blink, 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 wink, blink, blink, wink, blink. The owl on the bus goes blink, wink, blink at the zoo. And he's saying, everybody off. No pushing, please. Whoa, I think the elephant has a good idea. He's putting air back in the tires. Can you? The elephant on the bus goes. The elephant on the bus goes at the zoo. Oh, they're so happy they all clap. The creatures on the bus go clap, 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 clap. The creatures on the bus go clap, clap, clap at the zoo. All aboard. And off we go. Get your wheels going around. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round at the zoo. Ha ha ha. That was fun. Oh, I'm going to take off my safari hat here. Put on my what kind of a bird do you think that might be? This story is called The Baby Bird. And I looked it up. There is such a thing as a BB parrot. Here's our zookeeper. The Baby Bird by Diane Redfield Massey and pictures by Stephen Kellogg. The animals at the zoo had roared and growled and hissed and meowed all day long. They were very tired. It's 8 o'clock, yawned the elephant, and he settled down in his big hay bed. I've eaten 562 peanuts today. But no one heard him. They were all asleep. Look at that. The zoo was very still until beep, bobby, bobby, beep, bobby, bobby, beep, bobby, bobby. What? Said the elephant, is that? Well, it's the baby bird, said the giraffe. He's new to the zoo. Well, tell him to be quiet, growled the leopard. I want to sleep. Beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby. Be quiet, please, said the giraffe very politely. But I can't, said the baby bird. I'm wide awake. Beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby. Quiet, roared the lion. But he's wide awake, explained the giraffe. Well, why isn't he tired like the rest of us? Moaned the bear. Beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby. Aren't you tired? Asked the giraffe. No, said the baby bird. I've slept all day, and now it's time for me to sing. Beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby. Oh dear, said the elephant, and I am so sleepy. Beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby. Quiet, shouted all the animals. We can't sleep. Beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby. All night long. The sun rose in the morning on a very tired zoo. Oh no, the zookeeper was checking on them. What could be the matter? The elephant is still lying down. The lion's paws are over his eyes. Oh no, the eagle isn't screeching. Oh dear me, the animals must be sick, he wailed, and he hurried away. Beep, Bobby, Bobby, beep, Bobby, Bobby, said the baby bird cheerfully, and then he settled down for his morning nap. Beep, Bobby, Bobby, bzzz. The lion whispered to the bear. I have a plan, he said. The bear nodded, and he whispered the plan to the other critters. The baby bird was at last asleep. Wonder what they were planning. Baby Bobby Bobby, roared the lion. Baby Bobby Bobby, trumpeted the elephant. Baby Bobby Bobby, bellowed the bears. Baby Bobby Bobby, sang all the animals together. Quiet, said the baby bird. Can't you see that I'm sleeping? It's time for my nap. Baby Bobby Bobby, yelled the hippos. Baby Bobby Bobby, shrieked the seals. Baby Bobby Bobby, thundered the moose and the water buffalo. Baby Bobby Bobby, baby Bobby Bobby. They roared, and guess what? The keeper came running again with his arms up in the air. Something is wrong, he shouted. Something is very wrong with the animals. Whatever shall I do? And he jumped up and down with alarm. Baby Bobby Bobby, baby Bobby Bobby, sang all the animals all day long. And the baby bird simply couldn't get any sleep at all. Beep, Bobby Bobby, beep, Bobby Bobby. The sun went down and the moon came up. Beep, Bobby Bobby, whispered the lion, who was too tired to roar anymore. Beep, Bobby Bobby, sighed the bear as he closed his eyes. Beep, Bobby, mumbled the elephant, half to himself, and then all was still. The moon shone down on a sleeping zoo. Not an ear or a tail or a whisker moved. And high up in the linden tree, a tiny bird inside a leaf was fast asleep. And now, every day at the zoo, you can hear beep, Bobby Bobby, beep, Bobby Bobby, in between the lion's roars and all the other animal sounds. But at night, there's never a sound. Nighttime is really best for sleeping, especially for little birds. Do you think the lion had a good plan? I think so. Oh, here's something that's in your pack. It's a hat to go along with the story. Polar bear, what do you hear? You need to color all the animals and cut things out on the lines, and then you'll have two pieces. I tape these two pieces together, and cutting out all the animals, you can paste them on here. So let's look at the story about Polar bear, what do you hear? Written by Bill Martin Jr. and Eric Carle. Polar bear, what do you hear? We're going to sing a song with this book. You can hear the bears growling at the zoo. Rawr, rawr. You can hear the bears growling at the zoo. Rawr, rawr. You can hear the bears growling. You can hear the bears growling. You can hear the bears growling at the zoo. Rawr, rawr. What did the polar bear hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Can you help me sing the lion? You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar, roar. You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar, roar. You can hear the lions roaring. You can hear the lions roaring. You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar, roar. What did the lion hear? I hear a hippopotamus snorting in my ear. Can we make it sound like a snort? You can hear the hippo snorting at the zoo. You can hear the hippo snorting at the zoo. You can hear the hippo snorting. You can hear the hippo snorting. You can hear the hippo snorting at the zoo. What did the hippo hear? I hear a flamingo fluting in my ear. They make a lot of different sounds. We're going to kind of make a screechy kind of sound. You can hear the flamingos fluting at the zoo. You can hear the flamingos fluting at the zoo. You can hear flamingos fluting. You can hear flamingos fluting. You can hear flamingos fluting at the zoo. What did the flamingo hear? I hear a zebra braying in my ear. What kind of sound? The braying. Let's kind of make a little bit of a horse sound. You can hear the zebras braying at the zoo. You can hear the zebras braying at the zoo. You can hear the zebras braying. You can hear zebras braying. You can hear the zebras braying at the zoo. And what did the zebra hear? The boa constrictor hissing in his ear. You can hear the boa constrictor hissing at the zoo. Hiss, hiss. You can hear the boa constrictor hissing at the zoo. Hiss, hiss. You can hear the boa constrictor. You can hear the boa constrictor. You can hear the boa constrictor hissing at the zoo. Hiss, hiss. And boa constrictor, what do you hear? I hear an elephant trumpeting in my ear. Can you lift your trunk while you sing? We can hear the elephant trumpeting at the zoo. We can hear the elephant trumpeting at the zoo. We can hear the elephant trumpet. We can hear the elephant trumpet. We can hear the elephant trumpeting at the zoo. But elephant, what do you hear? I hear a leopard snarling in my ear. Can you make your claws stick out? Oh, you can hear the leopard snarling at the zoo. You can hear the leopard snarling at the zoo. Arr, arr. You can hear the leopard snarling. You can hear the leopard snarling. Yes, you can hear the leopard snarling at the zoo. Arr, arr. Leopard, leopard, what do you hear? I hear a peacock yelping in my ear. Do you know what a peacock sounds like? I do. We have peacocks at our farm. Meow! Meow! You ready? You can hear the peacocks yelping at the zoo. Meow! Meow! You can hear the peacocks yelping at the zoo. Meow! Meow! You can hear the peacocks yelping. You can hear the peacocks yelping. You can hear the peacocks yelping at the zoo. Ah! Ah! Peacock, peacock, what do you hear? I hear a walrus bellowing in my ear. You make a. You can hear the walrus bellowing at the zoo. You can hear the walrus bellowing at the zoo. You can hear the walrus bellowing. You can hear the walrus bellowing. You can hear the walrus bellowing at the zoo. Walrus, walrus, what do you hear? I hear a zookeeper whistling in my ear. You can try a whistle. If it doesn't come out so good, you can just go, woo, woo. You can hear the zookeeper whistling at the zoo. You can hear the zookeeper whistling at the zoo. You can hear the zookeeper whistling. You can hear the zookeeper whistling. You can hear the zookeeper whistling at the zoo. The zookeeper, zookeeper, what do you hear? Oh, the zookeeper hears all the children making all those sounds that you were just making with me. That was fun. Well, just wanted a quick look. When you have all your animals colored first and then cut out, you want to try and remember what came first. You're going to take your animals and you're going to glue them. Number 1 was the lion. Number 2 was the hippo. And after you get them all on, you can scotch tape the other end to make yourself, whoops, a little hat. And remember the story and see if you can make all the sounds of all those animals at the zoo. I want to remind you that the library has some things you might like to borrow. We have Ranger Rick. We have like 4 or 5 back years of Ranger Rick. You can go on the catalog and order, and they have all kinds of wonderful pictures and information and stories about animals. And we also have National Geographic Kids. This one is about frogs. Hop in. There's all kinds of animals in there. So you might like to go on the catalog and order some of these to learn about animals. And some more fun zoo books include Good Night, Gorilla by Peggy Rathman. A Sick Day for Amos McGee. This was a Caldecott winner not too long ago. About 2 years ago, by Philip Stead and illustrated by Aaron Stead. This is a funny story about what happens when the zookeeper gets sick. Is Your Mama a Llama? Written by Deborah Guerno and illustrated by Stephen Kellogg. I wanted to remind you that this book is on ZooFlix, as well as Sam Who Never Forgets, as some of these Eric Carle books you can get from the library. Some of them are on BookFlix. How about you might like to borrow Stop Snoring Bernard, or The Zoozicle, when the animals at the zoo are going to put on a show. Lots of good things that you can borrow from the library. It's time to say goodbye. Are you ready? See ya later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug. Blow a kiss, jellyfish. See you soon, you big raccoon. Out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear. Wave goodbye, butterfly. See you next week.